Good everyone, welcome back to my channel SparkScholar. In today's video, we'll be discussing which tool to use in each phase of your PhD program. A PhD is not just a degree, it is a long intellectual journey. From the moment you develop your first research idea to the day you defend your thesis, the process involves multiple stages: exploration, literature review, data collection, analysis, writing, and refinement. Each stage demands different skills, tools, and strategies. However, many students struggle because they try to do everything manually or experiment with random tools that do not match their current stage of research. But today, things are different. Artificial intelligence has introduced powerful tools that can make research faster, clearer, and more efficient. The key question is, which tool should you use at each stage of your PhD? In this video, we will walk you through the 6 major phases of a PhD journey and explore the tools that can help you work smarter, not harder. Doing a PhD can sometimes feel overwhelming. You start with excitement and curiosity, but soon you face endless papers, complex data, and the pressure to produce original research. But imagine having a digital research assistant helping you at every stage. That's exactly what modern AI tools can do. Instead of struggling through the process alone, you can build a personal research toolkit. So let's explore the tools that can support you at every step of your PhD journey. But before we begin, let me ask you something. At which stage of your PhD program are you currently in? Now, talking about the 6 phases of the PhD program or writing your thesis. Number 1, exploration and idea generation. Every successful PhD begins with a strong research idea, but generating that idea is often one of the hardest parts. You must explore your first field, identify what has already been studied, and discover the research gaps that still need answers. 2 tools can help you here. The 2 tools are: 1. Answer this. This tool acts like a brainstorming partner. When you type a broad topic, it suggests potential research questions, keywords, and unexplored areas within that field. It helps transform a vague interest into a focused research direction. And the second tool is Liner. Liner allows you to highlight important insights from online articles and research papers while automatically organizing them for later reference. Together, these tools can move you from confusion to clarity within a short time. Now think about this. If you were starting your PhD today, what research problem would you want to solve? Number 2, literature review. Once you identify your research topic, the next major challenge begins: the literature review. You must read dozens or even hundreds of research papers to understand what has already been discovered. This process can be slow and exhausting, but looks like Skyspace can make it much easier. Skyspace helps explain complex academic papers in simple language. You can highlight difficult research and the tool will break them down into understandable explanation. And another tool is ResearchPal. ResearchPal allows you to upload PDF, organize notes, highlight arguments, and categorize papers based on themes. These tools help you transform scattered reading into a structured literature review. Now ask yourself, are you reading papers randomly or are you building a structured understanding of your field? So for your literature review, try to exploit these two AI, ScienceBase and ResearchPal. Number 3, data collection process. After receiving the literature, after reviewing the literature, you must collect the data needed to answer your research question. For many PhD students, this stage becomes frustrating. Finding data sets or designing good surveys can be difficult. Tools like NextData, tools like tools like NextData help researchers locate reliable datasets across multiple disciplines instead of spending weeks searching for data. You can quickly discover available datasets relevant to your topic. And for researchers collecting primary data, then NOAA is extremely useful. NOAA assists in designing effective survey questions and improving response quality. So here's something to think about. Are you collecting the right data or just the data that is easiest to obtain? Number 4, data analysis. Data analysis is the stage where your research truly begins to produce knowledge. This is where raw numbers or observations become meaningful insight. However, not every researcher is comfortable with complex statistical software or coding. That's where tools like Data with complex statistical tools like Data come in. Data allows you to upload datasets and automatically generate visualization patterns and potential insights. Another useful tool is Bricks, right? This platform lets researchers build structured analysis using virtual blocks instead of complex programming. Now, pause and consider this. Are you spending more time analyzing your data or struggling with the software used to analyze it? Number 5, writing and drafting. Many PhD students agree that writing the thesis or research paper is one of the most difficult stages. You may have strong results, but expressing them clearly in academic language can be challenging. This is where writing assistant can help. One excellent tool is PaperPad. PaperPad check grammar, clarity, tone, and academic style to ensure your writing meets scholarly standard. After writing your paper, you may also need to present it at conferences. The tool Bohrium can convert your paper into professional slides or posters automatically. Let me ask you, do you spend more time thinking about your research or struggling to express it clearly? Now, for writing and drafting, you will need PaperPad and Bohrium. The next, review and refinement. Before submitting your thesis or research paper, careful review is essential. At this stage, you must ensure your arguments are logical, your citations are correct, and your conclusions are strong. Tools like Review It simulate the feedback of journal reviewers. It identifies weak arguments, missing references, and logical inconsistencies. Another helpful tool is Decipher. Decipher analyzes the structure of your thesis and suggests improvement in flow, coherence, and argument development. Think about this for a moment. If your thesis examiner read your work today, what weakness might they discover? Now, for review and refinement, you will need to review it and decipher. Final thought, completing a PhD has always required dedication, curiosity, and persistence. But today, success in research also means using the right tools at the right time. Instead of working harder than necessary, smart researchers build systems that make their work easier and more effective. Start with one tool that matches your current stage. Learn how to use it well, then gradually expand your toolkit as your research progresses. By the time you reach your thesis defense, you will not only have strong research but also a well-organized and efficient workflow. So here is a final question for you. Which stage of your PhD are you in right now? If you want more practical research tips and tools that help you move from idea to published paper, make sure to subscribe to my channel SparkScholar, from idea to paper. This channel is dedicated to helping students, researchers, and academics succeed in their research journey. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye for now.